Hello friends, in this video I will show you how to draw a simple spur gear with very basic commands in KTI V5R20 version. The latest version of KTI available is V6R20, but both the versions share the same geometric kernel. By default, KTI opens in product structure mode, but we need to change this to part design for designing. Go to start menu, select mechanical design and then click on part design. So this is our workspace. There are different toolbars that we will use for modeling. In case any of these toolbars are not visible on your workspace, go to View and select Toolbars. It shows a list of all the toolbars currently visible on my workspace. If you want to hide or show a toolbar, simply click on it. We can also customize these toolbars by using the Customize option. It shows us a list of different toolbars, menu and commands options available. We can increase their icon size or lock their positions. Now let's get started with designing our spur gear. As you can see, there are different planes that are being displayed on our workspace. For creating a model, first we need to select a plane and draw a 2D sketch of our model from any point of view. Select the plane and then click on Sketch in Sketcher toolbar option. We enter a 2D view of the plane that we selected. Select the circle under Profile toolbar. Click on the origin. This will be your midpoint of the circle. You can create a circle by simply moving the cursor or by entering the radius manually. Let the radius of this circle be 45. Many times the dimension of sketch gets too large or too small. Use the command Fit All In under View toolbar to get a more accurate view. Now let's draw another circle which represents the hole in the gear body. Let the radius of this circle be 25 mm. Now click on Exit toolbar option under Workbench toolbar. This throws us back into the 3D view. Select Rotate command under View toolbar. Press and hold left mouse button and move your cursor to view the sketch from different angles. For converting your sketch into model, select Pad command under Sketch Based Feature toolbar. A pad definition box will open. Here you can increase or decrease the length of your sketch or even manually enter it. Click on Reverse Direction if you want to pad your sketch in opposite direction. Click on Preview to generate a preview of your model and then select OK. Our gear body is ready. For making gear teeth, select the same plane and then click on Sketch. Select the circumference of the outer circle first and click on Project 3D Elements under Operation toolbar. Select the Line command and click on Origin and move your cursor to provide length to your line manually, or you can enter the length under Sketch Tool toolbar. Let the length be 55 mm. The blue color shows that your line is at 90 degree to the origin. Take the Line command once again and draw a line from the top of the previous line, joining the circumference of the circle. Let the length be 20 mm. Since the line is a bit long, so we will use the Quick Trim option under Operation toolbar to remove the excess portion of the line. Simply select the command and click on the excess portion that you want to remove. Now select the Mirror command under the Operation toolbar and select the second line and then the first line. A mirror of the second line with first line as reference will be created. Now let us remove the first line by simply selecting it and pressing delete. The yellow line represents the circumference of the outer circle. We need to remove the portion except for that which is in contact with the tooth profile. Select the Quick Trim command under Operation toolbar once again and click on the outer circumference. As you can see, part of circumference has been trimmed except for which is in contact with the tooth profile. Now exit the workbench. It's time to pad the tooth profile. Click on pad and click OK. Now select the circular pattern under Transformational Feature toolbar. This will help you to generate number of tooth in a circular pattern. Under the parameter, select instances and total angle so that you only have to define the total number of teeth you want and the total angle. Suppose I want 24 teeth and the total angle is 360. Select the gear body as your reference. So that the tooth will be generated around this body. Click OK. A warning message will appear on screen. Simply click OK to remove it. So now your gear is ready. Select the rotate command and move your cursor to view your gear from different angles. As you can see, the face width of your tooth are pointed. You can make them round by using the Edge Fillet command in the Dresser Feature toolbar. Since the Dresser Feature toolbar is not visible on my workspace, go to View menu and click on Toolbar. Then select Dresser Feature toolbar. It appears on the workspace. Now select the edge and then click on Fillet. Let the radius be 2.5. Click on OK. Also, you can select multiple edges at a time and fillet them together. Select the edges using Control and then click on Edge Fillet. Specify the radius you want and then click on OK. So, if at any point you want to undo your last step, simply press Ctrl plus Z. It will undo your last step. Your spur gear is ready. Thank you.